So, regardless, I can always repost this on YouTube and stuff. Yeah, I can always repost this. Okay, yeah. So it's coming in on YouTube, maybe not so much on LinkedIn. That's two of me. Okay, so yeah, this is Threads. So Threads is basically the meta answer to Twitter, and right now only a mobile app. So you can't really use a desktop version because there isn't one that exists. It's all on mobile phone. I just wanted to take a quick couple of seconds, talk a little bit about some of the searching that I've been doing, because people always like to see, how I'd go about searching something like this. And yes, there's not a mobile app that's there's not a desktop app that you can search. However, there is some ways to search for usage, and I was just doing a couple of searches here via Le Google, as I call it. Le Google is just, if you were just to look up a user. Well, I was looking for chefs because I know there's a lot of chefs and foodies out there on Instagram. Down. Look up English. I want to do English. This is great for worldly apps too. If you look up any profile, in this case, Chef Billy, he's got some Instagram stuff. He's already moved over to Threads, and it's cool because you can take your Instagram, you can migrate it over to Threads. Don't know how safe it is, but I don't ask that many questions. But if you can see in the URL up here, the URL says, hey, this is what a user profile looks like, right? Any profile you go to is going to have https www.threads.net, which is the URL for Threads. Okay. You'll also see this, they've got a slash here, and then they've got @ChefBilly and all this other jargon. That's basically a screen name, right? So you kind of see the pattern. So if I was to look up somebody else, let me look up somebody else. I always look for patterns. I always try to find if there's a pattern, if there's something in the URL that designates it as a profile. And that's literally what I've done here. So again, all this stuff shows me that that is the website that I'm going after. You've got the slash, you've got the @ and then the screen name, right? If I was to look up myself, Mr. SourcingIRL guy, same sort of deal. www.threads.net /@SourcingIRL, right? So what this is telling me is that this is a pattern. This is a pattern that will lead me to other ways I can search. We've talked about site searches a lot. I talk about site searches all the time. Basically, if you use the site operator and you put in this jargon here, you can search for specific profiles with certain keywords. And this goes with any site that you're searching, whether it's LinkedIn, Instagram. If you can find the pattern, it can lead you to a list of people. So let me see. What's something? Let me just do videographer, video. Let's do influencer. I'm sure there's influencers. Again, this is a brand new type of social media platform. There's not going to be a ton of people that will come up in this search, and you'll have to do variations, and especially in the next next couple months, when more and more users are coming onto this thing, it's going to be much more viable. But right now, it's kind of in the infant stages. If I look for an influencer, get a list of influencers. There's only 56 or 52 or something like that. If I'm looking for an engineer, again, this is all across the globe, so I'm going to get very wide results. But you can see, I mean, there's people that you can talk to. If I'm looking for, and again, it's going to be much more expansive as this stuff becomes more relevant, and we get more people adding their profiles and importing their Instagram over to Reels. But this is, I've literally just put inside HTTPS at threads.net. There's a couple of variations here because you can see everybody has an @ symbol, right? So I could put in an @ here. I really need to build probably a CSE out of this, but I'm limited on time today. So I'm looking for engineers, developers. 26, not bad. I mean, I can go in here and look, especially if you're looking for global people. This, I definitely see that there's some different ways to search this. Let's see. Okay. So it is searchable. You can also search on your app if you really want to. And let's see. Yeah, not a whole lot of information, but he's got a YouTube channel. How about that? Yeah. That looks great. And oh, you know what? Let's do graphic designers. Let me see if there's any graphic designers. I don't need stuff for that. Okay, graphic design. Maybe graphic design. Maybe I should have done graphic design. Yeah, let me do that. And that one's stuck. I done broke it. Oh, here we go. Graphic design or brand. Let me do this. Graphic design or branding. Okay, let's see what we get here. So again, not a whole lot of results. Still new. Let's see what we get. I still got 2 results. Not. And again, it's a profile site. It depends on what's on somebody's profile, and just in general, Instagram and especially Threads doesn't have a lot of meat on the profile. If I do this, let me see who I pull up. Oh man, it didn't work. Oh, you know what? That's because I'm not that on Instagram. I mean, I don't have that on Threads yet. Let me just do sourcing. Let me close it up. Just no. There's some people. I thought I'd be on that list. But that's right. I updated my Instagram. I'm not sure on how to upgrade my Threads yet. Oh, let me do this. Just want to see if they have GIFs. A lot of people also complain about GIFs, whatever. But yeah. So definitely. Let me just do this. I'm doing very basic searches just because it's brand new. It was actually released yesterday, but I can already the cogs in my head are already working as this starts to be more fleshed out. Okay, so I tried a couple variations here. I don't know if you guys saw that, guys and gals saw that, but you can do the wild card. You can do the @ symbol, which designates a profile. Do the @ word, is the asterisk. I probably broke my search now. Let's see. Yeah, broke the search. But yeah, try different variations. And this is how I build out CSEs a lot of times. I mean, you may not even need the slash. Let's just take that out. And yeah, I got more results if I just took out that stuff. But it's not as honed in on just profiles. It looks like that may or may not be a profile. I don't know. But yeah, the other thing that you can do, and I just want to show you this real quick as well. Instead of using the site : use Inurl, and you might get some different results. Again, this is how I build CSEs a lot of times. Inurl, www.threads.net. I'm looking for influencers in this case, right? And that's actually somebody that I have seen on YouTube and such. He's pretty popular with certain political sides that I'm not going. Oh, there's an influencer. Yeah, so these are looking for influencers, right? Let's see what else. Let me try that one spot. Try this and see if I get. So I got 31. Let's see. Do I got any more? I got 8. Got 8. So, and I'll play around with this more because, I mean, you could add things like followers to hone in on profiles. You could add whatever you might see on a profile page to hone in on that. But I'm just trying the different variations. You can try Inurl and site searches. I tried to do one or the other, just keep it kind of simple. Let me see. And if I just take out, oh no, I got less this time. Okay. I got more when I had the slash. Did I have more when I had the slash @? No, I had less. Okay. So yeah, play around with it. This is definitely something that I'll be diving into more and more. And I'll probably end up building a CSE once I think about this a little bit and do a little bit more research on it. And yeah, once I do build that CSE, which will probably be in a couple weeks, and I test it, make sure it works all right, I'll probably release it to everybody to help out. And it's gonna be easier to search this. I'm thinking once we get more and more people start joining, because there's like 30 million users right now. I don't know how, or I think it's up to 48, probably over 50 million right now. And the population keeps growing. So as this happens, there's going to be other ways to search this. As of right now, this is a way you can search this type of stuff from your desktop, which is nice because there is no desktop app. And if they do build a desktop app, it'll probably be a little bit easier to search that as well. So hopefully that helps. And I will make sure to post this on some of the Facebook groups. I was having some technical issues with my streaming software for Facebook. They're always changing things at Facebook, so that's probably why. But I'll make sure that I'll put this up on the Facebook group so people can see. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. And I will see you on the next one.